The royal family isn't as mysterious as it was in previous years, owing to the huge number of accounts from former royal staff about what goes on behind palace walls. While many accounts about what the royals enjoy doing in their spare time or what they like to eat are not shocking in 2023, the first private revelations that came out in a U.S. publication from a former nanny were met with huge backlash from the palace. A number of former members of royal staff have managed to cause controversy over the years, whether that is through interviews or releasing books. But if there was someone who started the trend, it would be Marion Crawford. The Scottish educator and governess worked for the royal family for many years but had previously worked for Lord Elgin before transferring to the household of the Duke and Duchess of York, later King George VI and Queen Elizabeth. Marion, known as Crawfie at work, was incredibly close with Princess Elizabeth and Princess Margaret and acted as their governess from when they were small until her retirement in 1948. When she left her role, she was allowed to live at Nottingham Cottage, a grace and favour home in the grounds of Kensington Palace. Queen Mary even showed her gratitude by having it decorated with antique furniture and flower prints. In the same year, American publishers approached the palace and the government and asked for stories following the wedding of Princess Elizabeth and Prince Philip that could be written about in the U.S. While the palace initially declined, the government were keen on the idea and suggested the recently retired Marion as a source. Queen Elizabeth, later the Queen Mother, heard of this and wrote to Marion. She said, "I do feel, most definitely, that you should not write and sign articles about the children, as people in positions of confidence with us must be utterly oyster. If you, the moment you finished teaching Margaret, started writing about her and Lilibet, well, we should never feel confidence in anyone again. Love the royals." Sign up for the Mirror's daily newsletter to get all the latest news on the Queen, Charles, Kate, Wills, Meghan, Harry and the rest of the firm. Click here to sign up. In 1949, a manuscript was sent to the palace for approval and the Queen Mother is said to have written back, "The governess has gone off her head." While certain passages were removed at the Queen's request, the unauthorized work was published in Woman's Own in the UK and in the Ladies' Home Journal in the United States. Marion did not know anything was wrong or that she had caused upset until Christmas of that year when she did not receive a card from the palace. In 1950, she left her home in London and bought a home near to Balmoral Castle in Scotland. Even though she frequently saw them drive past, they never came to see her. Many courtiers believed that Marion's husband had coerced her into making money off of her royal connections. When he died in 1977, Marion is said to have fallen into a deep depression and attempted suicide. Her note read, "The world has passed me by and I can't bear those I love to pass me by on the road." Marion Crawford died in Aberdeen in 1988 and no member of the royal family attended her funeral or sent a wreath.